All right, y'all. The Eagles offensively did not have the best first day of joint practice with the Browns offensively. Defensively, we were great. But day two was a different story. The Eagles recorded 9 sacks. The Browns didn't play bad according to some reports. The Eagles are just that good.
The funniest is the
You are now tuned in.
He's the funniest in the world.
To the hottest podcast with your host, Big Holla.
Look, just in case y'all forgot, this is who I am. This ish right here, this is what I do. This is the Diamond Crew. But I want to give a shout out to my G's and my OGs. But you already know what to do. But if you're new to the channel, you like content like this, I need you to subscribe. I need you to like. I need you to share. I need you to comment. I need you to do all of that to keep Hotter in rotation. Look, man, Eagles scored on every drill today with ease. So let's go over the injury report real quick, man. So Britton Covey did not practice with a hamstring. Landon Dickerson did not practice because he has a foot injury. As we know, Patrick Johnson, he didn't practice because of an ankle injury, and Quez because of a hamstring. The Eagles are going to bring back Reddick slowly, but I'm pretty sure that he will be ready for regular season. He will be ready. So that's good news because we all know that he's the type of player that's going to come out and perform every game. We already know that. So we not really missing nothing by not watching him play in the preseason, or you even participate in these joint practices. Reed Blankenship, man. We spoke about Reed in the last video because he picked off Deshaun Watson. But this time, Reed came back in the second joint practice and had 2 interceptions. So that means he totaled 3 interceptions on Deshaun Watson. If you ain't a believer in Reed Blankenship, if you have not been a believer, now is the time. Now is the time. But now we need to figure out who gonna play the other side. Is it gonna be Edmonds? Is it gonna be Sidney Brown? Because Sidney Brown looks so good. Pause. He is making a case. We already know he's getting first team reps. But he is making a case on why we can't forget about him. Why we are considering putting him at first string. He's making a case for that. We not doing this because we just want to see Sidney Brown. He is a rookie, but Sidney Brown is a really good player. So Reed Blankenship with the 2 picks, totaling 3 picks. In that same one of those picks, a scuffle broke out according to some reports when Reed picked off Deshaun Watson. And I think Sidney Brown and his aggressive style, he's an aggressive style player. He chiseled, he cut, pause. Let's just keep it a stack. Sidney Brown is different. He came and laid somebody out in practice because he practiced how he play. Obviously, he practiced how he play. So he leveled, I think it was Brown maybe, with a block. The Browns didn't like that. They ain't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? So they got into a little scuffle because of that. Let's talk about A.J. Brown and how he back to mid-season form already. We already been showing the little videos with him just manhandling these defenders or these corners. He already manhandling y'all. In 7-on-7s, him and Jalen and that connection is lights out. It was in the red zone for the period. Brown was on the inward cut. Jalen hitting on target as usual. Dallas Goedert getting his touchdowns as usual. normal operation. But let's talk about something real quick, man, because Nakobe Dean was seen working on his coverage. So that's major news, man, that we starting to see Nakobe Dean more and more and more. We starting to see him because it's game time. And we feel like Nakobe Dean is our green dot. He our number one, and he already ready to come out here and do his thing. Jalen Carter, man, is putting all pro linemen on their back in 11 on 11s. Like, must I say any more? Jalen Carter, in my opinion, is ready to start for the Philadelphia Eagles. I know it's going to be like a rotation style because, you know, he's the type of player that go gets the quarterback. That's what it is. And Jordan Davis is the type of guy who's there to stop the run. So you're going to see more Jordan Davis on running downs. You're going to see Jalen Carter when it's time to feast on the quarterback. So I get it. They may play it to the point where you just never know who you're going to see out there. That's the type of depth that we have on this team. That's the roster that how we put together. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that we got to sit here and go through our minds and try to figure out who we want to start because we got so much depth in the trenches. We're champions, where championships are won in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's almost mind-boggling that we got the best GM in football and he just keep putting on for the city and he keep making y'all understand that we're going to be a great team for the next 5 to 6 years, if not more. Let's talk about my dog Sweaty, man. He had a strip sack on Deshaun Watson. Sweaty is at it. Sweaty at it again. Sweaty trying to get 11 sacks, 12 sacks. Sweaty, look, man. Sweaty trying to get him another pick 6 to the crib. He already ready. Look, that's another testament. The depth that we have on the defensive line is ridiculous. That's why y'all should be scared. Because our rotation is going to be bananas. First play, Eagles D in 11 on 11. And Sweaty at it again. Shout out to my dog Sweat, man. One of the best in the leagues at this, dog. Don't get the credit that he deserves, in my opinion. He deserved more because my dog really, really that good. So, Sweat hit Watson while he was throwing the ball. And it fluttered on the ground. And, you know, probably in a regular game or, you know, they say not in a controlled environment, it probably would have been a fumble. You know, you really can't touch the quarterback. You know, everybody know that. Another question, you know, that I've been asking all off season, with the signing that came in, you know, to where we're at right now, like what are we gonna do with Derek Barnett? You know, when are we gonna say enough is enough? You know, I've been putting out videos asking what we gonna do with Derek Barnett. I've been getting crazy comments saying, well, Derek Barnett had the strip sack. You know, a shout out to him for doing that. For sure, that's his job. You would expect him to do that. But his job is also to be a supportive player and be a great member of this team. And every time we turn around, Derek Barnett is in another shoving match. You know, you just can't trust players like that because you know what happens when players are hot-headed like that? The flags start showing up. You got laundry on the field. We don't need that. That's not the standard. Y'all heard Nick Sirianni. The practice yesterday, that was not the standard offensively. We got to make sure that we figure out what we're going to do with Derek Barnett. Is it time for Derek Barnett to get cut? I'm cool with cutting Derek Barnett. And, you know, at first I didn't say I was cool with it. But, you know, this is the second report that came back saying as soon as he is engaging with other teams and also with his own team, he ready to push and shove and get laundry in the air. That's not going to help your team. It's not going to help your team. And I'm not in the NFL, and I even know that. So if we talking about, you know, how each team looked according to reports, today was a blowout for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. It was a blowout. It wasn't even close today. But like I said, man, it's just training camp. It's just a joint practice. Like, it's nothing to get too crazy over. It's just to take the information that's provided, you know, and we're going to talk about it. But I'm not about to get too crazy over it. I'm not about to do that. But I'm going to definitely report it and let y'all know, you know, what's going on. And y'all can tell me how y'all feel. Just leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below. So the Eagles, we all know that the Eagles struggled offensively. Day 1, day 2, they look better. What are we going to do with Marcus Mariota? I think that Marcus Mariota is going to be a good second string quarterback just because he has wheels, just because he can move this fast-paced offense. We just need you to get your throwing together. You know, that's about it. And when you get your throwing together, I think that you can definitely be a good backup. So I definitely like what I'm seeing from Mariota. I like what I'm seeing from Tanner McKee. Both first team and second team defense got interceptions. The defense, Sean Desai, the defensive coordinator, you know, he should really be happy with what he's inheriting, what he's coming into. He's coming into coach a very good defense. And then with the draft from last year and the draft from this year, man, you know, if you use this talent correctly in a perfect scheme, it's almost impossible to fail. It's almost impossible. So, you know, I can't wait to see that. You know, I love to see how we kind of win the battles when we do these joint practices, you know, with other teams. I think that, you know, if we keep in count that the Eagles are 7-2 in joint practices. So that's saying something, man. That's, like I said, that's practicing like you play. The way you show up out there is the way that you're going to show up on Sundays. And we here for it, man. We here for it. But if you still tapped into this, man, and this is a video that helped you out, make sure you do the channel a favor. Make sure you do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit that comment. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you share this. Make sure you do all that stuff so you keep hot in rotation. But for now, hot out.